for the night. We gon' live it up like everything's alright. Even if it's just for the day. We gon' live it up like everything's okay in my hood. Yeah. A lot of niggas gang bang in my hood. Hey, you can die any day in my hood.
Drowning my troubles away, so right.
Yo, welcome back to another wonderful, blessed episode of the Smart Degenerates. Coming to you live every Wednesday at 8:30 from Morris Media Studios. Best place in the city to be to record a podcast.
You already know what time
you
it
agree,
is,
fellas?
Man. Of course, man, without a doubt.
Of course.
All right. To the left of me, I have my main man.
Listen, man, y'all know what time it is, man. It's the Kid J Styles. I don't need to say anything else. I got a lot to talk about tonight. Steez is back, baby.
Hey, what's up with that jersey, though?
Listen, I'm wearing this jersey for a reason because the Dodgers lost.
Right.
Go
we'll
Yankees.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. I wore this for a reason.
To the immediate right of me, who do I have?
Young AK back in the building for the second week. I'm excited. You know, season 3, episode 21. I'm just grateful to be here.
Let's go.
He's talking about Yankees already, but you know it's Dodger blue all day. Let's go.
You know, I'm surprised, man. I'm impressed. You came back for a second round with the fellas. We're going to try to do this again. Do it bigger, do it larger.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you. I appreciate you both. Shout out to our producer, engineer. We're all on. So we got a great show for you today. As Styles mentioned, we have a lot of different news going on out there. Get into a little bit of hip-hop news, a little real world and basketball news. We'll get into a full menu of sports. Obviously, March Madness just happened.
Yep.
NBA's full swing.
We
got more action happening in the NFL. Draft's not even, but month away?
Month away.
So,
It's
full
right
slate tonight. But before we get really into any of the sports news, Styles, I think you wanted to share some news about a beloved hip-hop artist.
Yeah, man. You know, DMX, you know, he suffered another overdose, but this overdose was pretty serious. And I grew up an X fan. A lot of people know me. I'm a big East Coast hip-hop. He's from Yonkers, New York. Rough Riders, The Lox is the favorite rap group of all time. So that did hit home. Right now they're saying that I think they're doing some brain tests this week. He's still in a coma. Like, it's scary. It's sad, man, because we might lose another legend, you know?
Straight up.
Right. Which, you know, it's unfortunate, you know, especially when you have somebody like DMX who's a legend, who's just so inspirational, you know, so spiritual, and you know, just to hear he OD'd in the state that he's in right now, it definitely breaks my heart. I know it breaks his fans, it breaks the world. You never want to hear anybody kind of going out like that. So, you know, what I want to do for a quick second before we even get the show started, because I know if DMX is here right now, this is something that he would do.
Yeah.
I want to say a prayer, and all our fans, just everybody, if we can just pray with us, anything that can reach his spirit. You know, I think DMX is amazing. He's strong. So I'm going to just say a quick prayer. We're going to bow our heads real quick. This is for you, X. Dear Heavenly Father, please give DMX the strength to overcome this horrible situation. He's an inspiration to the youth, to the old. He's done so much for his community, just inspiring everyone. So we pray today that you can bring him through being brain dead. They say he is, but if anybody can make a miracle, it's you, Lord Jesus. And we pray today that you can just touch him and everybody's spirit touch him and bring him through this. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Beautifully said, man. Beautifully said.
You, man. Thank you. To you, DMX. You're going to make it through, brother.
Beautifully said.
Is he in your top 5? Top 10?
He is not in my top 5. My top 5 consists of Hov, Big, Pac, and it gets real tricky at the end of that. But we'll save that for another show.
All right, he can get the top 20, though. Special mention?
100%. Top 15.
Absolutely.
So he's like in that Kobe Bryant of rap?
I'm not going to say that.
All right. I won't get us too off kilter right there.
Gonna...
I just thought I'd ask. No, I appreciate that, bro. So also keeping on the serious side, we're also dealing with the George Floyd case is going on right now. I know some of you guys might remember he got into an altercation with the police during his arrest.
Yeah.
Things went left and he lost his life.
Yeah.
So the cop who's under trial right now. It's Derek Chauvin. Have you guys been following the details of that case at all? What's your thoughts on just kind of the situation in general?
So I technically really don't know too much about it. From what I have heard, I think it's absolutely BS. Look, man, it's clear as day. We saw the videos months ago, almost a year ago. The man lost his life. His knee was on his neck. I mean, what else is there for them to see? Why are they making a big deal out of this? The jury should already know what it is. The judge should know. I think the city of Minneapolis got fined a certain amount of money as well. So why are they even extending this out? Why is this even a conversation? Put the man behind bars and let's move on.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely. I think, just, during COVID was hard enough, and I feel like, if anything, this was something that brought the community closer. I mean, Black Lives Matter, it still matters. And I know it's kind of windowed down a little bit, but, this is important. This is a very important case. I mean, you would think it's clear cut, but the world that we live in, it's not. And I've been able to kind of follow it a little bit. Right now, I feel like the defense is trying to say that Chauvin felt threatened. He felt in harm's way, and I think just the other day they had a strong day. The chief police, he spoke. One of the inspectors spoke. The chief police was somebody that had actually helped write the laws on how to obtain a person and what to do. The inspector, 30-year history. They actually all went against him, and I think facts is facts. We all saw it.
Yeah.
I didn't see any people being hostile towards, Chauvin when he had his knee on George Floyd. And we all been there. It's not hard to know when somebody gives up. We've all wrestled before. Yep. You've been pinned down and you had your homie on the ground and you feel his body just
feel
release.
the muscles release.
Yeah,
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? So, we're not gonna forget, and if they do call this wrong, I think it's gonna be a bad episode. So I hope justice is served. I hope Chauvin gets what he gets. I'm not for the death penalty on anything, but I think he needs to definitely do 25 to life. And a family lost a father, a world came together. Not just a state. No, the world came together, and this is something that we're gonna keep fighting for. Justice definitely needs to be served. George Floyd, rest in peace. Absolutely.
Well said, bro.
Yeah.
And I'll just quickly say, man, I agree with both of y'all. I think every man in this country deserves his day in court. You know what I'm saying? I'm already going to be persecuted and fried for being who I am, but let me go still stand up for myself like anybody else.
Yeah.
I always think the police have the choice, and they're entrusted to de-escalate, not, raise the stakes of the situation. So,
Absolutely.
Again, if you've already got somebody in cuffs, even if the dude gets up and runs, like, bro, y'all got 5 minutes, you'll find him again, you can catch him again. It's not going to kill you if this dude hits 2 blocks on you. So at the point where you got to beat him to death, choke him to death, restrain him so he can't breathe. I mean, it just seems like we should be able to move beyond that level of policing. We live in a surveillance state, for heaven's sake. So where are you going that they're not going to find you again 6 weeks later, a day later, whatever? That's all I'm saying. Let the man live. Let every man live and fight it out in court.
And I think that's one thing that I want to see, and I still to this day I'm not seeing that. I want to see the police, instead of just focusing on policing the community, be more involved in the community. Mm-hmm. And when you become more involved with the community, that eliminates that fear.
Yeah.
Of course.
Everyone's going to be fearful if you're not used to an environment. I'm not used to a certain person.
But see, and that's the thing, though. Like, that sounds perfect. That sounds sweet.
Yeah.
And we've had big people in the world, athletes, entertainers, say and hope for the same things.
Right.
But it's never happened.
Right.
So is it ever going to even happen?
I think
Is it ever going to happen?
You know what? I think it can.
Look how many people died after George Floyd still. People were still getting shot.
Which was crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy. You would think you just seen this one person do this horrible thing. You see the world coming together as one.
And still things are happening.
A week or two later, a month later, we having incidents. And it's just something that's just tiresome. Growing up in Leimert Park, being pulled over. I mean, one time, this is a true story. I graduated from college, right? I come home my first day from college. I'm excited. I want to go see my girlfriend, and she lived in the valley. You know, I'm driving. I got beat. I got a Jeep Cherokee. I'm kind of popping at that time, right? So I get pulled over. I've never went to jail for no warrants or nothing like that. The officer pulls me over. Instead of him just questioning why is my music loud, I have to get out the car. I was in handcuffs. I got my car searched. And, you know, as a 19-year-old kid, that's crazy, you know, but thank God I know how to handle myself. I wasn't rebelling against the cop or resisting any type of authority. I said, hello, sir, blasey, blasey, you know, and I was able to move on, see my girl, have a good night. But, you know, that's something that could have turned crazy just if I was to be resisting arrest and things like that. So just something that small. And why was I even in that situation off of because my music was loud?
Yeah.
It's something that we're still dealing with to this day. So we got to teach our kids, you know, how to handle those situations. And just the police itself, you got to be part of the community. It's one thing to police the community, but it's another thing to be part of it and police it. Because when you're part of it, you start knowing what your community is. You start knowing who's in the community. And when I say be part of the community, it can be having fundraisers on a weekend. It can be helping out with sports. You don't always have to just be somebody that's forceful. Get to know the community, and I think if we start doing that, I think we would be in a better place. But that's all I'm gonna say on that issue. Thank you.
No, that's real talk, bro.
Yeah.
So again, we could all do our part, but it's definitely time to recognize it affects all people, not just. Let's get out of the statistics of who it affects more, and like, can we all agree? We could probably do the police to the people thing a little bit better.
And do the right thing. Do the right thing. He's guilty.
You know, I was watching somebody. I don't know if it was TikTok or somebody on Instagram, right? But they had like they showed like new age kids getting pulled over by the cops. So the dude had his camera out. Dude in the back seat pulled his camera out. Chick across the street pulled it out. It was like 6 different angles, and everybody had the cop and just like, "Hey, how you doing, officer?"
Right.
And then he just kind of walks off. So again, like I said earlier, we are in that surveillance world. We need to just start using it to de-escalate.
De-escalate.
You know, don't want to end up like that. That episode of Black Mirror, for those of y'all who watched it back in the day, where they was like everybody was chasing them around on the cell phone. It's like, y'all can stop this.
Right.
Let's all just treat like real people.
Facts.
Speaking of being on your smartphone and bumming it,
Oh my goodness.
shout out to Paul Pierce.
Oh my gosh, the truth.
Is he really the truth?
The truth. He is the truth.
Inglewood's own.
Is he the truth or is he the proof?
Hey.
You know, because proof is in the pudding that he is a nasty man.
No. Former ESPN analyst. You know, he was just hanging out with his boys, his peeps over the weekend. You know, here in L.A. I don't know. Was he in L.A.? Here in L.A., there's casinos are shut down right now because of the COVID laws. But there's a lot of us who still, from time to time, like to play a little poker. You arrange a couple games, call some people.
Right.
Some people know some people. You end up with a pretty nice event. Now, I've been to one of these before. I don't know if I'll be going again, seeing what can happen if you're a Paul Pierce. And I hold myself to the Paul Pierce standard. Of course. Everybody from Inglewood should. So, my question, let's start with Ak real quick. My question to you is, A, have you been to one of these kind of parties before?
Okay.
And is it fair for him to get fired over it?
So look, I think the whole situation was crazy to begin with. I didn't think it was going to get blown up the way it did. So, look, I'm AK. So basically, my background, I used to MC AOD. We were one of the first strip clubs / clubs in LA. So of course, I don't have anything against what Paul Pierce did. Now, what I do, this is what I did have a problem with. It was a problem with ESPN. It's a double standard. We praise, and shout out to Cardi B. I love Cardi B. Megan Thee Stallion. I love these rapper girls all the way. Like, I'm not discrediting nothing they do. Megan Thee Stallion gets a Grammy for shaking her bottoms. Mm-hmm. Okay? Cardi B is promoting sex, is promoting, dancing, being wild. So you are rewarding these females that are promoting what Paul Pierce was just showing.
True.
It doesn't make sense, ESPN.
It
doesn't make sense, ESPN.
So here's the thing.
Let's just get
I mean, I actually like what you said. Like that's a perspective that I honestly haven't thought of. I haven't thought of that perspective.
Style. What did he do?
Here's the thing. There's a lot that he did. One, he's an ex-NBA player.
Okay.
He has a family at home. Hold on, let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
He has a family at home. He works for ESPN where he gets a check.
Okay.
Hold on. You know where that check's coming from? You know where that check's coming from? You know who the little babies are at home watching at night, giggling,
He
Google,
knows.
and Gaga?
He knows.
Disney.
Okay.
Disney owns ESPN. So when Disney sees the butt naked freaks online at night,
Right.
they're gonna cut that off. This ain't BET Uncut. This is Disney.
Okay.
It's Mickey Mouse house.
Okay?
bro.
But here's the thing. Paul Pierce made millions. That little 150, 200,000 a year that he's getting from ESPN, it's
It
peanuts.
was a hobby for him.
It was a hobby.
a hobby. I
Okay?
get that.
But here's the thing.
Let me ask. Wait.
To me, real quick.
Go ahead.
The thing is this. Should he have done it? That's careless, bro. Like, here's the thing. You're a grown man.
Okay.
Okay. You're on ESPN on a day-to-day basis to jump, and you do some Sunday showdown, countdown shows. Like, you should not be showing where you're at with those type of females behind you. You shouldn't, though, bro.
That was
And
my
I understand
question
it's
to you, though.
social media. It's your platform. You can do what you want. Freedom of speech.
Right.
Okay.
But it's like, bro, you work for Disney, man.
But so let me ask you this: if someone else recorded the video and leaked it, should he have still been fired? It's not him himself smoking blunts, looking at the ass, but if it's somebody from the other side of the room says, "Oh shit, there's Paul Pierce," and he's just slapping
Okay,
some ass,
so-
throwing money out, should he still get fired for that?
No, I
Is
don't
the
think
fact
he
that
should have
released
got
his own
fired.
video
I
part
don't
of
think- okay.
the blame?
Did we make a mistake? Right. Charles Barkley got a DUI.
Did he get a DUI while he's
With
on the
some
camera
other
driving?
stuff going, with
Look at me
other
getting
stuff,
the
with
DUI?
with other stuff going on. There's been worse things. Not saying that DUI was a horrible thing to compare to what he did. It's bad. You know, it's very bad. But what I'm saying, there's been so many things that's been worse than Paul Pierce showing a girl in a bikini. She wasn't naked, by the way, right? They were in a bikini dance. It could have been hot.
But guys, let's be real.
Well,
Let's
cheeks
be
are
real.
out, though.
Let's
Cheeks
be
are out.
real. Let's be
You
real.
see the cheeks.
Look. We're gonna get into this soon. We're dealing with a quarterback right now that's dealing with
We'll get into that later.
accusations, right? So maybe he wanted to record some stuff so he can just show that, look, I didn't do anything. We don't know. But my thing is, if his wife had a problem, I think he would have not put it on live. Maybe she didn't have
Maybe
a problem.
he was under the influence and he didn't know until he posted it.
Come on. We've been there. We've all been there. I don't care how drunk I am. If my wife has a problem with something, I'm not putting it on live. I'm just being real.
Your first
Go
point
ahead.
though is actually makes a lot of sense. This world that we live in, where we're celebrating some entertainers,
Right.
that now kind of seems like it's in conflict if we're also
Exactly.
trying to protect women in a certain way as well. Like
listen,
it can't all be.
At the end of the
it
day,
can't be all things.
to me, it's not about the women. It's about Paul Pierce and what he did.
If he was
and
just
the
smoking
person
weed,
that
he wouldn't have got fired,
the
bro. It's the
position, the
women.
position that he's in. Okay,
Right.
Smoking, strippers,
Smoking's legal
gambling. You work for ESPN. It just doesn't make sense,
He didn't
bro.
have a mask
It doesn't
on.
make sense.
Okay,
Okay.
so-
you don't see Shaq doing it. You don't see Charles Barkley doing it. You don't see Kenny the Jet Smith doing it. Okay. You
They're
don't see,
doing it. You just don't see them, like you said.
exactly.
But-
So you don't
Definitely
see
not
them
live
doing
streaming.
it.
These people have been in trouble. Is it worth him losing his job? I don't think so. Suspend him.
Well, he's got FU money,
Fine.
so like you said, who cares, right? He's like, man,
But
whatever.
the main thing for me was it worth him losing his job? And I, to be honest, do not think so. Did he make a mistake? Yes. Is there an image that he has to put out there? Yes. Is it fair? And that's my thing. So now we have to take it back to being an NBA basketball player. What type of pressures are you putting on our young NBA basketball players?
What, to not go to the nasties and just go practice and go home?
What I'm saying,
Listen, we all lost all respect for Paul Pierce when he left the game in a wheelchair and ran back out there and put a dub up to lose us the championship.
Shout out.
So,
Look,
you know what,
I ain't
man?
never lost respect for
Forget
Paul
him.
Pierce.
He can
But,
get out of
hey,
here.
Paul Pierce is from Inglewood. He's an LA
He is,
native.
he is.
He has represented forever. Whatever people want to say, this
He
and
was-
that.
and he was
He's the truth for a reason.
he was representing
so,
the coach
shout
with us
out
that
Paul
night.
Pierce.
So,
I'm
hey.
sorry that happened to you. That's my take on it. I didn't think it was fair. I didn't think he needed to get fired.
He'll be on Fox
Suspend
soon.
him.
He'll be on
Suspend
Fo-
him.
he'll
Do
be on
something
Fox
different. But
Sports.
fire
He'll
him.
be
Come on,
somewhere else.
ESPN. Come on, ESPN.
He gonna be on Bleacher Report with $1 million deal.
Come on.
Easy.
Like he said to all the haters, I got something better coming through. So hey, look, if ESPN don't have my back because I had a bad life, then he shouldn't be working for the company anyway. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say.
Say less. Say
Hey,
less.
there's nothing in being
Say
a company
less.
man.
Well,
all right, fellas. What?
Yeah, shout out to the 300 views that you did lose your job for though.
Those are very important people.
Hey, but
That's
you know,
all he had?
it was about 300 views on that live. You know,
Oh, you're trash.
But this is the world we live in. If you post it and you're a public figure, somebody already got it. Even if you took it
but
down
what
right
I
after,
will say,
somebody got you.
But what I will say, he definitely got more fans. We're talking about Paul Pierce. He
He needs to come out with his own line of poker games. Okay. He started hosting his own games. He paid big money to get into those games. So
I hate Paul Pierce. Let's go on to the next thing.
on to the next topic, man. Let's take a step out of the NBA for a second. Let's talk about college basketball. Last time we were here, we were debating who could be who. Hey, man, your boys almost did it.
Come on.
Styles, I mean, first of all, let's talk about this really quick. Because last week, you was all on the Houston train.
First of all, guys.
Wrong call.
Stuff your money into the mattress.
First of all.
Ship it on down the fucking river. It's gone.
Listen, okay? I was only on that train because I heard other people say it. Okay, I knew nothing about Houston. I have nothing to say about
The
Houston.
truth comes out.
I have nothing. Yeah, the truth is Paul Pierce, and I ain't the truth. I'm the proof. All right. So let's get that clear. Listen, I don't want to talk about Houston. They got blown out by 20. I have nothing to say about the University of Houston. What I do have to say
wanna talk
is
about
that
another 20-point
UCLA, that game was a national championship game.
They got cheated.
That was probably the best game I have seen, bro. I don't want to say ever, but in a very long time.
And the way Gonzaga went out the very next game just further proves y'all didn't even belong there. That was UCLA's spot.
Wow. Well, see, look, I definitely wouldn't say what you just said.
Hey, man, I'm just
Shout
saying.
out to my boy Styles. I was able to enjoy this game together. We went to Berkshire House. Shout out Berkshire's very dope spot in Hollywood. But come on, Ju Zhang killed it. UCLA played with heart. Suggs made an incredible shot. It was definitely one of the best games that I've ever seen. College-wise, it was the best game of the March Madness. It was my championship.
Sure.
You know, and UCLA came up short. Like I said last week, when you rolling. And the reason why I did not like the comment that my man Mace just said, because that energy would have rolled into the championship game.
would have. They
We
would've
lost
won.
off a lucky shot. I don't even want to say it was a lucky shot because Suggs, he shot that shot with
That was a lucky shot, man.
But
Like,
he
come
shot
on.
it. He shot it like he knew what he was doing.
It was 3.3 seconds. They took it out from full court.
Yeah, it was a
He
letdown.
does that shot 20 times. He probably makes one.
It's March Madness,
Right.
bro. That's the kind of stuff that happens during that tournament.
It is. It was heartbreaking. I went from happy to zero real quick.
Heartbreaking, bro.
Very. I think
Heartbreaking.
Styles actually has a video right now where everybody's cheering, we're going crazy, and it's just like, oh my gosh, like to be on the wrong side, it hurt, but to see the game, it was amazing. It almost reminded me of the game that the Dodgers had a few years back.
I don't want to hear that right now. I don't want to. Don't you compare UCLA Bruins to the Los Angeles Dodgers?
I mean, they only had one of the
'Cause
best playoff games ever.
First of all,
That's all I'm saying.
UCLA was supposed to be there.
To a team that cheated.
They were an 11 seed. They lost 4 games straight to get into the tournament. Yes,
Okay.
they were Cinderella, but guess what? At the end of the day, the slipper didn't fit. Okay, Ju Zhang is a former Kentucky player. UCLA got lucky. They got a former Kentucky player to be
Future
their
NBA
star.
player,
To be
by
their
the way.
star.
Hey, hook or crook, he was there. They did their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Say
hate
less.
you're
You're
saying
gonna give
this.
Kentucky the credit for a nigga who didn't go. He was going to go to UCLA.
I'm not giving Kentucky credit. I'm just stating facts.
Maybe
okay?
Kentucky dropped the ball, by the way. So you're giving a team that dropped the ball that should have took a player. But if I remember, they had a horrible season.
We didn't have a horrible season.
Did you make the
Kentucky didn't have a
tournament?
horrible season?
Kentucky didn't make the tournament.
Okay.
Listen, I really don't understand why we're talking about Kentucky when I don't know either of your guys' schools.
Well, you mentioned
But,
Kentucky.
Of course, because Ju Zhang went to Kentucky. So all I'm saying is he's a Kentucky transfer, meaning that's a top talent recruit. Am I wrong or not?
He is a top talent.
That's a top talent recruit. You go to University of Kentucky.
He obviously went to the right team.
He made a good decision.
Yeah, very good decision.
Clearly, he did.
Final
He's not
Four. Come on. Go. You take it,
No,
man.
you got it. You got it.
No, I'm
So,
just saying. He made it to the Final Four. I don't know where Kentucky was at.
I just want to shout out for however they backed their way in, the Cinderella story, lost their shoe, and the pumpkin. UCLA
Yeah.
covered every game. So they was in fighting the way out. Great job. 6 units for
Hey,
you,
look, and
gamblers out
for
there.
a Cinderella story, we lost in a Cinderella fashion. And that's all I'm going to say. It was amazing. It's an amazing journey. Shout out to UCLA. Shout out to the coaches. Shout out to the players. I can't wait to Ju Zhang see you in the NBA, brother.
Man.
Cody, I'm happy you bounced back, brother. We're not even talking about what Cody had to go through just to get here.
Yeah.
A few years back, he was even off the team. Let's talk about we took our pain. Shout out to DMX. We slipped, we fallen. He got back up. And
I don't
want to
hear this no more. All right, that's enough.
Let's
bro.
roll with it.
That's
Let's
enough.
go.
So outside of you, okay, all of us were heartbroken. We were at Berkshire House.
Absolutely.
Okay, the energy was sucked out of everyone's life. Pause.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: the championship game,
Right.
it just didn't make any sense to me.
What
How
about
do you
that?
go undefeated, beat UCLA in a thriller, 90+ points on each team scored, and you get knocked in the teeth by Baylor Like, what happened?
Well, first of all, what I noticed right off the jump, Baylor athletes were serious.
Serious.
They were bigger at every position, and they wanted it more. Bro, they caught like the first 10 rebounds. Just pushing.
Oh, second chance points was
Give me the
yeah.
rebound. Give me the rebound.
Uh-huh.
We're going again.
Absolutely.
We're going again.
Absolutely.
They hit about 9 threes in the first half. Like Gonzaga looked like the pressure maybe of being a 30-0 undefeated team. We just barely got by UCLA. We had a couple serious comeback wins. They just didn't have it. They looked terribly outmatched early in that game.
Early.
Yeah, I think
My ice hadn't even melted yet in my drink, and it was over.
to be honest, I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised at all. Just like last week when, my man Steez was going for Houston, saying what he said. I told you what was going to happen. Baylor is an athletic team. They have 3 point guards. That's a treasure to have one in the starting 5. You got 3 people that can handle the ball, that can penetrate, can pop. They shoot the lights out. They do everything good at each position. They have players on the team that know their position. They play their position. So was I surprised to see what I saw? No. I felt like we went into this season. It was the Gonzaga story.
That's your team now? We went into the season?
Well,
we went into the season?
I'm talking about Baylor.
That's your team?
Because I'm going with Baylor. That's
Okay.
who I was going with for the championship.
We went into the season. All of a sudden, it's we.
I'm going to call it how it is. Look, Baylor could have been undefeated too.
They lost
Take
the
out
game.
COVID. They came back after COVID. It threw them off the little roll that it was rolling on. They lose 2 games, they bounce back. At the end of the day, they were a better team. They were a better powerhouse. Shout out to Gonzaga. Gonzaga did what they had to do. I mean, look, they blew out Kansas, they blew out Ohio, they blew out Virginia. They was ready. There was no fluke.
Gotcha.
They played against a better team,
Gotcha.
and
Say
the
less.
better team won.
Say
So
less.
shout out to Baylor.
Shout out Baylor, national champions, man.
National
Shout out
champions.
Baylor, national champions.
First in the history of the team, right?
First ever, bro.
First ever.
First ever, man.
Maybe more to come. Who knows?
And I like that for the Texas area. They've had some bad weather. They've had some rough stuff going on. So
Yeah, slipping and sliding in Texas, slipping and sliding.
shout out to them. All right, going back over to the NBA. I just watched
you.
after this game.
I got a lot to say.
Your
Please,
boy.
come to Steve's first, please.
That man, he's back.
I got something to say.
Tell me about it. What's going on?
So check this out. All the viewers that are watching our show right now, please tune into the Smart Degenerates. We're live every Wednesday at 8:30. Our Instagram is absolutely popping. What popping means is that you tune to our page, you're going to see new news. What I got to say is this. A couple weeks ago, I said no one's beating the Brooklyn Nets in the Eastern Conference. I said when KD is back, they're going to be absolutely unstoppable. Let me give you guys some real numbers, okay? These real numbers are from tonight. You know what tonight is? That means a couple minutes ago.
Okay.
KD,
I love it.
Okay, KD in 19 minutes has 17 points. 5 from 5 from the field, 2 for 2 from the three-point line, 5 from 5 from free throw. 6 rebounds, 5 assists. This guy is absolutely insane. He's been out for over almost 2 months and has 17 points in 19 minutes and doesn't miss a shot. Guys, who's going to stop that? I don't want to hear Joel Embiid. I don't want to hear Ben Simmons because I shoot better than Ben Simmons. I don't want to hear Danny Green. I don't want to hear Giannis. I don't want to hear Drew Holiday. I don't want to hear no one on the Milwaukee. I don't want to hear no one in the Eastern Conference. The Nets has a clear path to the NBA Finals.
You guys got another injured player out there, though.
And when he comes back, that's scarier.
I don't know, man.
They're injured players, not just a regular player. It's MVP.
I think
It's James
to-
Harden.
To win it all, you got to have played games together and have chemistry.
my God.
Y'all starting
Guys.
a real Clippers East right now. That's all I'm saying.
Clippers East. Those
Last
numbers
year,
are ridiculous.
That's what everybody said last year about the Clippers. Every game.
No, they didn't. They never said this.
They're better Lakers.
They never said
They
this.
never said what?
They never had
They
Kevin
beat up on
Durant.
the Pelicans without any players?
Kyrie's is okay. So are you saying Kyrie's better than Kevin? No, I'm sorry. Is Kawhi better than Kevin Durant?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Is Paul George better than James Harden?
No.
Is Paul George better than Kyrie Irving?
Kawhi's better than
Is Paul
those
George better than Kyrie Irving?
Kawhi's better than those
No.
two gentlemen.
Kawhi.
I'll take Kawhi over
Guys.
James and them. James and Kyrie.
The topic of the segment is the Brooklyn Nets. I gave you KD's stats. His stats, he's plus 22. We all know that because we're all gamblers. He was plus 22 tonight in 19 minutes.
Right.
They won 139 to 111. And he only played 19 minutes. And he didn't miss a shot.
Hey, check how many points did Zion score from the bench? How about Brandon Ingram? So
Look.
who's he doing it on? He comes out to
come
play
on.
against
Zion had 16 points in 23 minutes. He was 4 for 12. You want me to give you that stats again? 4 for 12.
Right.
Trash.
Right.
Okay? Ingram didn't even play.
Who else didn't play?
Can I? Well,
Doesn't matter.
might
We're talking
even-
about Kevin Durant.
So Kevin Durant comes out against the Gatorade League players, and you want to crown him the champion, and
First
he's
of
the
all,
captain
bro.
of it
First
all?
of all, bro. This is the National Basketball Association. This
my
isn't
bad.
the G League. This ain't China. This ain't overseas.
You're right.
This ain't the stuff that you guys be talking about on a day-to-day basis. This is an NBA, bro. This is top talent. And he had a perfect game. Give the man credit. He came off an injury. An injury, bro. And he had a perfect day.
Look,
Good for him, bro.
Let's give KD.
Shout out to KD. He's
Shout
the man.
out to KD. I love KD, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. What you're saying is very valid.
It's accurate.
But look, it's very accurate. But at the end of the day, Mace said something important.
What did Mace ever say important?
We need to see them play together. I need to see Harden. I need to see KD. I need to see Grip. I need to see the whole team playing together. This is one game.
This is crazy.
This is one game. You're gonna
Guys.
get, and plus they're playing against the Pelicans.
When they get tested in a series.
Wait, are they playing against Denver?
Oh my God.
They playing against Clippers, Philly, Lakers. They played against the Pelicans.
Listen.
Look, let's not forget.
Listen.
What's their defensive rank? The Pelicans. I don't know.
Bottom
Probably whack.
Bottom 5, I'm sure.
Okay, so
Everyone in the East, defense is whack. It's the
Okay.
Eastern Conference.
But let's not
They haven't
jump
been
the
good
gun.
since Patrick Ewing.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
It's the Eastern Conference.
First of all,
Bron got
LeBron's
shitted on because he was in the Eastern Conference for so many years. So now KD's over there and it's all the defensive rating.
But look.
When's the last time you looked at the defensive rating?
Look, defense matters.
It does.
Like I said last week. I said what? Defense wins championships. I told
In basketball or football?
And I told you the same guy that said Houston was gonna be Baylor.
I said
and I'm
that-
the same guy that
I
told you.
said
and
that
I'm the
because
same-
of Charles
and I-
Barkley.
And I'm the same guy that said no, they won't because they cannot handle Baylor's
And guess what?
defense.
You were right.
And I was very right.
But this is different.
No.
You know why this
I
is
was
different?
very right.
Let me say something real
Tell
quick.
me why
I'm going to tell you why this is different. You
Go
know why
ahead,
this is different?
go ahead.
Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving.
Right.
Okay? They added Blake Griffin and they added LaMarcus Aldridge. And guess
Absolutely.
what? They got a white boy on the bench. Shoots a
Harris.
three.
Harris.
Joe
Thank you.
Harris.
I know.
That means
I know.
$18 million
I
a
know,
year.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
They still got who? What's my big boy's name?
DeAndre Jordan.
They got DeAndre Jordan.
They got
Joe Green. Jeff Green is balling.
They got it.
They got
Yes.
squad.
They do.
Who's in the East beating that?
Have they all played together yet?
Who's in the East beating that? Who could score more points than them? They scored 139 without Kyrie tonight. Without James.
The only team that's going
Bro,
to give
I'm
them a
done, bro.
threat is
I'm done.
Philadelphia. I give no. I'm not.
They
bro, I'm
brought
done,
up
bro.
140 on a team that
140
routinely-
points without James Harden.
How
He
many
leads the league in
teams have
assists.
scored 140 on the Pelicans.
Let's see it all together though. That's what I'm afraid of. The injuries. I'm afraid they're going to
Look how many games they won without KD already.
So you think he's back? You think
Okay.
he's back to the end of the season?
Let me see this.
I promise
Wait,
you he'll be sitting out again.
Brooklyn is starting. Okay,
I'm just
okay.
saying. I'm glad for him. I want him to be healthy and happy.
Guys.
I don't fuck with that team. Come on, bro. You got to do a lot to beat LeBron.
Yeah.
That's weak.
Listen.
gonna
Let
beat
me
LeBron.
say something real quick.
Now we're
Okay.
gonna go back 8 years
I
in the
love the
past.
Lakers. I love Bron.
And I'm going for
Bron
Lakers.
cannot guard Kevin Durant. No one on the planet can guard Kevin Durant.
Now
Do we
you're
all
tripping.
agree on that? Yes or no?
No, I do not agree on that.
LeBron can guard KD?
Yes, he can guard
Oh
KD.
my gosh, dog.
He
I'm
can he
leaving.
stop
I'm leaving.
KD? Can he stop KD? No. But can he contain KD?
He
That's
can't.
what we need, bro.
We saw it in Golden
think-
State. In that series, he can't.
This is not
He
the same.
can
This is not the
contain
same
them.
Joker. Okay, he's not the same guy, bro.
Oh my God.
Who's not the
This
same
is
guy?
Guys,
KD.
this is
KD
crazy.
today is not the same KD we
I
saw.
went-
but-
I don't
LeBron
agree
can
on
guard
that.
KD.
Okay.
You're saying the same thing,
So what
Nancy?
So you're saying that
I asked
Wait,
a
let
simple
me-
question.
Let me just no. Let me just make sure I check for understanding before we go any further.
Okay.
You're saying that after blowing out his Achilles, he is the same player.
Listen, let me say
Yes.
something.
No.
You asked me a question. No,
my
he
bad.
asked me a
Yeah.
question. He
Okay,
asked
go-
me the
you go.
question.
My bad. Go ahead.
Right? Can I answer?
Go ahead.
Can I give you my answer?
I'm listening.
I'm
I
gonna
want
give
to
you
hear
my
this.
answer.
I want to hear this.
I'm gonna give you my answer. You ready for my answer?
Go for it.
19 minutes, 17 points, 5 from 5 from the field, 2 for 2 from the 3, 6 rebounds and 5 assists. I mean, guys, he's 6'10", 7'3" wingspan.
Sounds to me like he's
Arguably one of the best scorers in NBA history. Do we agree or not?
I agree.
Oh, without a doubt.
I agree.
Without a doubt.
I agree.
Okay.
Like I said,
When healthy,
he's the best player. That's what I'm gonna say. Better than LeBron when he's healthy.
when he's healthy,
I will give it to you.
he's the best scorer. I won't say best player.
I think-
Scorer.
okay.
Because LeBron can do everything. I'm gonna say scorer.
I love
I'm not
KD
gonna
on
do.
that.
I love Katie, but I'm gonna say scorer.
Okay.
He's the best scorer when healthy.
I agree.
Okay. Boom. That's
So
all I gotta say.
look. Only time will tell. We'll get back to that in another segment.
We'll need that to soon because
But,
the playoffs
hey,
will be here soon. We're
we'll
almost in
see
playoff
it.
season.
We'll see it. We'll
Listen.
see. I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope you guys
What else
can.
we got? What else we got, man?
KD's ankle is hanging on by dental floss and rubber bands, and you want to hitch your hopes to that?
Listen, man.
Okay. All right.
He has a lot of help.
Okay.
He got
Let's
James
go,
Harden,
man.
and Kyrie Irving, bro.
When he starts banging,
We don't
with,
have
with
guards
Joel
to compete.
Embiid,
We don't have guards to compete with them. But
When
outside
Dean
of that,
Howard starts throwing him off the court with the shoulders, it's gonna
I
get
don't wanna
ugly.
hear
They're gonna
any of
rough
that.
him up, bro.
So outside
Okay.
outside of
Okay.
that, the Lakers got Andre Drummond.
Right. Who got injured?
Get this pinky
Nancy,
toe ass nigga out of here, man. I don't want to talk
Nancy,
about him, man.
six-figure
Come on.
Nancy. What do you feel about Drummond? Do you like that? He already lost his pinky toe. Like I don't understand. Like you come all the way over to the La La Land and you lose your toe the same night. What did you come for?
There's something in the water, bro. It like niggas joints break off. Like I
It's
don't
crazy,
know what his problem
man.
It was unfortunate. It was something that's unfortunate.
It was that earthquake
back.
we had. We had a
Let's
4.0 earthquake. Maybe the earthquake shook him around. Something happened, bro. What happened?
It's the Laker. I got stepped on.
You got stepped
What are you
on.
gonna do?
Look, man.
Look,
And he's out.
Let's give Drummond some time.
To be fair, his toenail got ripped off, bro. You can't just go throw some socks on and go hoop. Yeah, it's a little bit tender.
Yeah, come on, man.
Plus, bro, you just got to LA, man. Let him party a little bit. That's all it is.
It's COVID. Ain't no party outside.
Shout
We
out
need
Drummond.
championships.
I'm
Shout
pretty
out
sure
Drummond.
that Paul Pierce just showed you it's a party going on if you look hard enough.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, moving on. I love the pickup for them. They picked up Ben McLemore, not the rapper, but the ball player.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
But look, let's talk about Denver. I mean, I talked about this last week. Who am I really scared of right now? Denver.
We said it last week. Aaron Gordon. That Aaron Gordon pickup was very big for them.
Very.
You know, and they added JaVale McGee, which is size on the bench. I already like the Joker. Obviously, I like Jamal Murray because why? He went to the University of Kentucky, guys. I mean, do I need to say any more?
Yeah.
But Denver, and they cheat. They play in the Mile House City. You go there, you can't breathe. It's just a lot, bro.
But are we
And
playing there this year or are we back in the bubble? Do we know yet for sure?
I don't know. I truly don't know that yet.
I mean,
I don't know the answer to
to
that.
be
I don't know.
honest-
Well, because we're supposed to be having fans on the 15th. So
That's true.
fans are coming back soon. You know.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna be at the
think
game.
this is gonna be. I'm excited about the playoffs coming up. I think this is gonna be definitely one of the toughest playoff series for everyone.
Not for the Nets.
We'll see. I'm not even gonna jump into them. Look, Denver right now. I love what Denver did. I mean, look, Aaron Gordon is amazing. He's athletic. JaVale, he's all around. They picked up people that I think that can really help bring them over the top. If I'm worried about a team, like I said it last week, I'm worried about Denver. Murray is prime time. He's a superstar.
Yes, he is.
He even steps up in the playoffs. Let's go, man. Look, they're 5-0 right now. Come on, since Aaron Gordon has joined the team, he's gelling with them right away. Look, it's a lot of upside to Denver. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, my only concern about them would be, I guess, mindset. Like I could with the West, I see a lot of teams that kind of have advantages over each other. Like, sad to say, Clippers usually come with an extra gear when they play the Lakers, but they can't beat Denver to save their lives. I don't know if Denver's gonna be able to beat a team like Utah because Utah don't really melt down.
They're
Kind
gonna be Utah.
What?
I get it. They're better. They're way more
Nice.
talented. They're way more
Whoa.
talented.
With
Whoa.
the
They're a
new
much better
addition,
team.
with the new additions, it's too much.
Did you just see what happened? Did they not beat Utah last year?
I agree.
Did we all miss that?
I agree.
Did we not see Donovan Mitchell put his heart out and he came up short? Now we have Aaron Gordon. Why are you really?
Because they're on a mission, and Aaron Gordon.
Come on.
Aaron Gordon, man. Like I have a thing
No.
about players who look. He's a great player. He's a good player. Dunk on you, all that. I'm just saying. You were on your own team for a long time. They kept drafting players.
I hate that philosophy that you
I
have.
understand.
I
That's
I
because
hate it.
you like all these players who never prove nothing.
What do you mean?
Devin Booker. I don't want to go down that road again. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I shouldn't have gone there. That was a low blow. That was a low blow. You're right.
You
You're
just
right.
mentioned Devin Booker.
My bad.
I know,
Let me
bro.
keep us on track.
Oh,
Let's
my-
stay on track. Let's stay.
Okay,
let's
please stay on track because Devin Booker is the truth.
Thank
he's
you.
good.
And you know why?
I would
You know
never
why?
be on what?
He went to the University of Kentucky. Go ahead.
Okay,
I
but
know.
yo, shout out Devin Booker,
Shout out
one of
to
my
University
favorite
of Kentucky.
basketball players.
Hey,
Come
he's
on,
a hooper.
Very what?
But
Come on now.
who you taking, him or Damian Lillard?
Oh my God,
asking.
bro!
I'm asking.
Those are two different positions.
Right.
It's
Man,
a point
ball
guard and a
handler.
shooting guard.
No.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Nah,
my
point guard,
gosh.
shooting guard.
Oh my
Dame,
gosh.
the guy in Portland who's shooting it from 40 feet away. He's your leading shooting guard and point. He's your lead guard.
He's a point guard.
He's the lead
No,
guard.
CJ McCollum plays it too.
He shoots a lot too, but who's got the ball at the end of the game?
The point
So
guard.
who's got the
Damian
ball
Lillard.
at the end of the game in Phoenix? Because you
The
told me
shooting
this.
guard.
Wait.
Devin Booker.
The lead guard has the ball at the end of the game.
They're
The
two
guy
different
who's
type of
most likely to
players.
score the bucket.
This is not an argument I'm going to do with you because they're two different type of players. They're two different type of players.
Look,
They're
man.
both out
And
there
Dame's
to-
been in the
to go
league
for
a couple
30.
years longer. Like give Booker. He's not
Look,
25.
Do you want to go look at Dame's playoff success? I mean, he has not. He can get you there.
We'll
I'm
see
saying.
what happens this year. Because
I'm
look,
saying.
look, to be honest with
I got
you,
a lot of love for Dame.
to be honest
Lillard,
with
I'm
you,
just
look,
saying.
Phoenix is looking real good. Number 2 in the West.
You know why?
Look, they got Chris Paul. They
Oh,
got
there it is.
Devin.
There you go.
I mean, come on, everybody.
Yeah, they
needs
got
help.
a guy that's been in the league for 20 years.
But
and he
Damian
knows what to
Lillard's
do.
had what McCollum for how long? And he's been coming
We
up
can't
for how
compare
long?
McCullough and Chris Paul.
Why can't we? He's a superstar. He's getting paid superstar money.
Thank you, Ant.
That's just
So
new,
why
that's
can't
new
we?
money. That's
Now
new
let's
money.
see what Phoenix does this year. Let's see their playoff run. We saw what they
Real
did in
quick.
the bubble.
All right, so
We
real
saw
quick.
it in the bubble. So look,
Let's
we're not
wrap
talking
up-
about them too much. Go ahead. Yeah, I got you.
let's wrap up the NBA. Last question. Before we leave the NBA, I gotta ask Six Figure Nancy because he's on his high horse today, pony, whatever you want to call it.
Hold on, what drink you drank today?
Right? Can Philly knock off Brooklyn in the Eastern Conference Finals? Because clearly it's going to be them in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I absolutely think so.
Nope.
Tell me why, please, real quick.
Please.
I would give the coaching edge to Doc Rivers.
I like that. That's fair. That's fair.
I like the defensive team to rough you up over a 7-game series if they can score enough points. I like they got the Seth Curry is out there. They got Danny Green out there. That's 2 knockdown shooters.
Really?
And you're gonna who's not? I mean, Danny Green's more of a name shooter than a real productive shooter, but he still plays good defense. He still hits timely buckets. He's a smart vet to have on the court. So when I can put that with Ben Simmons, who can't shoot, but is basically point guard 2.0, he can do everything else on the court and plays killer lockdown defense, and I have Joel Embiid backing him up, and if one of them goes down, I still bring in Dwight Howard, who's still a productive big man. That makes it real hard for you to do your I'ma just sashay my way through the lane shit. Dwight Howard has 6 fouls ready for you, and he don't mind fouling the fuck out of you.
And the Nets got DeAndre Jordan coming off the bench as well.
He's a stiff, bro. He can't play anymore. Look, bro. Like, he's a good name as well.
Seth
And you know
Curry-
who's his coach
Seth-
for 7
Seth-
years?
Seth
Who's
Curry-
his coach for 7 years? Wait,
Doc.
Who's Blake Griffin's coach for them same 7 years?
Doc.
So if anybody knows how to shut you 2 clowns down, it would be Doc Rivers. No.
Yeah.
Doc Rivers went to the East too, right? He's not. KD, y'all went and put together this whole super team shit. But look, I'm out here too, and we was number 1 for the whole year till my man got hurt.
Wow.
I don't have 3 superstars to run the ship. We're just here killing it
It's
with
sports.
the same record as you.
It's sports, man.
Right.
It's sports, but I mean, they have no one that can guard KD. They have no one that can guard Kyrie. They have no one that can guard James.
I think if you throw
When you have
6
three
for 10
guards
Ben
that are
Simmons on KD, you're gonna have like a good defensive game. He's gonna do okay.
Ben Simmons is going to contain Kevin Durant.
I don't think he's gonna go 7 for 7 and plus 22 and all this other bullshit. No.
And who's going to guard James?
Who's gonna not Ben Simmons? One of the
I
other.
understand that. You already said Ben Simmons on KD. Who's going to guard James?
Whoever their fucking starting small forward is. Tobias Harris can fuck around with that guy. What do you mean?
I forgot about Tobias Harris.
You forgot about Dre. What you mean you forgot about Tobias Harris?
You did too.
I'm just saying I did too.
You
No-
did
no
too.
cap, I did too.
Like, what are you talking about?
But is he
man?
not a killer player? Is he not a great
He's a
wingman
great
to have?
player. He's a great
Tobias is
player.
good.
All I'm saying is this. Look, man, I like
When
the
you
Nets.
look at their
They're-
roster, that's all I'm asking. Let's take a second look at the roster.
Say less. Say less. Say less.
Look,
Say less.
look. Just I'm
You
gonna
don't
put
give him no chance?
I'm gonna put my 2 cents in this.
Go ahead.
You know, shout out AK. I'm gonna put my 2 cents in this. Look, they have no chance. Look,
Thank you.
So
I
it's a
love
sweep
this. This is why I'm saying it. I love Doc Rivers. You know, shout out Doc Rivers. He great coach, but is he overrated? I'm gonna go on a limb. I think Doc Rivers is overrated.
I agree.
Look, let's take that one championship that he won with Boston.
He had a super team.
Let's take it away. Who is Doc Rivers? He has came up short so many times. He's had power teams. He has came up short. He has not figured it out. I do not see Philadelphia beating Brooklyn. Now that I don't even question that. Look,
who's coaching?
until Ben Simmons
who's coaching
gets
Brooklyn?
Steve Nash.
He's never coached before. And who's his backup coach? Captain Meltdown. So please tell me how Mike D'Antoni and Steve Nash, who have never won it with all their grand basketball knowledge, they're in the same boat right along with Doc Rivers. And I've seen Doc do it for longer with
I just
less.
think that I feel like in this
I can't blame Doc for not beating the Warriors.
I feel like in this situation that, look, Brooklyn has a better team, and a better team is going to prevail in this situation. Until Ben Simmons
Hold on,
gets a
let me
jumper.
get my notes ready. Wait.
Until he gets a jumper, that
How many games
it's not
is
a
the
threat.
series going?
that
Brooklyn and what?
I'm gonna let Styles go first on
I
that.
have no
Yeah.
idea.
Brooklyn and 7?
I'm not a fortune.
I don't know,
I
bro.
don't see 7.
I don't know, bro.
I
Brooklyn
see
and
6.
4?
I see 6. I see Brooklyn in 6. Look, I see Brooklyn in 6, maybe even 5, depending on how they end the season, the regular season, and depending on how many games they get together as a team. They're gonna gel. I really don't have a question about that. Do I think they're gonna gel enough to win a championship? That's my big doubt. I don't think they have a good enough team to beat the Lakers. They definitely have a good enough team to beat Philadelphia. Joel, look, he's a great player. But you should not be running the whole offense through a freaking center. Right. Your point guard, great point guard. But your point guard needs to be able to knock down open threes, 15-footers. That is an Achilles heel to that team. Until you figure that out, then they're gonna have problems, bro. They're gonna have problems, and I don't think Doc Rivers has the answer. Philly doesn't have the answer. The best chance they had is when they had Butler. They let him go. You saw what happened last year. Butler was the leader of that team. Butler took Miami to the championship, and if anything, they might have a problem with Miami this year. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm sticking to. I do not care about Philadelphia. Not a threat at all.
With that said,
Let it go.
With that said, if
Doc,
you guys
Doc choke Rivers.
let's take a trip to Vegas and let's put all our money on Brooklyn to win it all.
You say less.
I'm not against that. All right. I'm not
Say
against
less. Say less. Say hey, look. Say let. Look. I'm AK. Shout out Gentry. You see them. You see the jacket. You see the hat. I'm LA. Let's go Dodgers. Come on. This is not a Clipper town. I ain't never been there. Lakers all the way. Doc is never gonna get it. Sorry. You got lucky with one. You never get another.
All right, man. Let's bring this NBA talk to a close. As I would still like to talk about the sport very near and dear to my heart, NFL football. Steve's, just to have her around. What do you think's gonna happen to Watson? Think he's playing this year?
I mean, honestly, I don't know. It's honestly a subject I really truly don't want to talk about, but because I really don't know what to say. Because I feel bad for the guy. I don't know if he did it. I don't know if he did. 22 allegations. That's just absolutely mind blowing, man. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for his family, the organization. I don't feel bad for the organization. I feel like the organization set him up. They knew he wanted to leave, and all of a sudden, all these girls pop out of nowhere. This is worse than R. Kelly. Like they all came out the closet at the same time. As soon as he said he wanted to leave, allegations come.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Truthfully, I talked to Mike G off camera. He said that I wish he would come out and say something because this is a lot.
Right.
20 plus girls, like Deshaun, say something. But PR probably doesn't want him to say anything.
Yeah.
I don't understand it because a dude at his caliber, at his level of magnitude, why would you scoop low to do such things? I don't understand. Maybe it's a mental thing. I don't know. With that being said, I really don't know what to think.
I mean, look, come on. It's 2021. Sexual assault is never a thing that you want to deal with, right? So right now, it's too early. It's a lot of allegations. I don't know Deshaun Watson personally. He definitely seems like a good guy. I know he's in Texas. I know he's been trying to get out of Texas. It's just something that's unfortunate. He's a young man. He's losing endorsements. At this time, it's allegations. I mean, I did hear the interview. The young lady, she's a masseuse. She gives massages. She sees a man naked, and you still go into autopilot. Why don't you just say no right there? Why don't you just say, look, you're naked. I don't want to do this. This is not what I signed up for. You walk out. You call your boss. It should be done there. But you go on autopilot. You feel you have to do this. Me personally, I don't understand that. But I'm not a woman. I'm not in that situation. And I'm not gonna speculate. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna really say too many things until we hear everybody. Like you said, we haven't heard from Deshaun. We have only heard from the women in this new age that we've been living in. We've all witnessed it. When one person comes, there's a lot of people that come afterwards.
Yeah.
Why? And so at the end of the day, it's very touchy. I hope that it ends right for each party. At the end of the day, there's no criminal charges. Okay, there's not been one criminal charges. The reason why it's even risen to this occasion is because Deshaun did not want to pay certain women.
Sure.
So, he has his side of the story too. So I know since the Me Too Act, it's been a lot of different things. So we just got to see the facts. So but at the end of the day, never for any type of sexual assault. As a man, I respect all women, and that's what I'm gonna say.
I'm going to just say that I'm so glad that the Niners did not trade the whole farm to get him. When we was talking about this like 4 weeks ago. I don't know who we're going to pick up with the number 3 pick. Like, there's a lot of smoke screens out there.
I mean, I heard Mac Jones. You guys going to Mac Jones?
I really hope we don't get Mac Jones.
I heard Mac Jones.
When's the last time a Bama quarterback really worked out, bro? Never. He's thrown it to the best receivers in the open field. I don't like that.
When's the last time a Kyle Shanahan quarterback worked out? But go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, he's taken a couple guys to the Super Bowl.
Why are we talking about the 49ers?
Because we got the number 3 pick. It was a natural transition from
the Jets got the number 2 pick,
but they didn't trade everything. They weren't linked to Deshaun Watson.
And this is a heavy quarterback draft year.
Heavy.
They just got rid of Sam Darnold, which I know we're gonna go into that topic. But
do you think that's a good trade?
The
Sam Darnold to the Panthers?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's a good thing that the Jets have cut ties. They have 4 years with him. He's been one of the lower rated QBR quarterbacks. They gave him 4 years to produce. He didn't produce. Now, did he have a team to produce? To his defense, no. I don't think the Jets really provided him what he needed. So, hopefully he goes into a better situation. Does he have talent? Yes, he's still a young man.
You can be like a Tannehill, right? Get away from Adam Gase and you go flourish.
Yeah, I think that's what he needs. I think the Jets, as an organization, they have not been there. They have not gotten it done. So it's hard to just put everything on the Jets, and it's unfortunate that he's a USC quarterback, another USC quarterback. Shout out to Sanchez, who looked great and who had good moments there, and he came up short. So I just think as an organization, the Jets they have to get it together. And as a player, I want to see Sam Darnold get another chance and hopefully, do better.
What do you think about that?
I don't care about the Jets. It's the AFC East. I can care less about the Jets. I don't care if the coach croaks. I don't care if the players tear their ACLs. It's the AFC East. I'm in New England, so you can't ask me about the.
But maybe you're happy that they got one of the better quarterbacks out of town.
I don't care about the Jets. I don't want to repeat myself again. I don't care about the Jets.
You guys have any moves planned for draft day?
I mean, yeah, we got the 15th. We got the 15th overall pick. I mean, a lot can happen. Bill Belichick is the best coach in NFL history, and I think he's going to make moves. We made a lot of moves in the offseason. We could trade Gilmore still. We got pieces. We can still make some moves. I like what we've done. Yeah. I'll leave it at that.
You guys think Trevor Lawrence going number 1 overall still,
absolutely,
no matter what?
Absolutely,
Slam dunk?
without a doubt. He's going to Jacksonville. Him and Urban Meyer. They're gonna do some nice things.
And look, it's football. I mean, at the end of the day, football is not like basketball. First round, second round, third round, it doesn't matter. So I like
basketball at all.
Yeah, I like to look at
gyms any round. Gronkowski was in the 4th round.
So let's see what happens.
Brady was in the 6th.
We got some
Should
time.
I continue?
We got some time on that. Let's talk about the Dodgers. Let's talk about my team, Dodgers. Where we at? Who cares about the Jets? Let's talk about the Dodgers. I'm ready for that conversation.
You ready for that? Can I start?
Oh, I'm ready for the red hot start. Red hot start.
Can I start it off?
Let's go.
So first of all, so this is the thing about our show, guys. We talk about all sports every Wednesday at 8:30. However, we have a guy talking about a team that just lost tonight to this team.
It's okay.
The Dodgers just lost to the A's tonight. Okay.
It's okay.
This is supposed to be the team that's going back to the World Series. You lost to the Athletics, okay, who haven't won a game, who messed up everybody's spread because everyone took money line, everyone took the 1.5. Okay? Because the Dodgers covered the last 2 games, and they got smacked tonight because they couldn't get it done. 3 on, couldn't get it done. Right, Nancy? They couldn't get it done.
Look.
Okay?
Look.
What do you have to say about that?
I mean, look, it's baseball. So I don't know how many games is in baseball. So look, number one, we just smacked your team previously, right?
Who?
The Oakland A's. Then we just won, right?
Last 2 games you guys
so
did?
the last game that we had.
Not my team, by the way.
Well, it's your team right now because you're looking like a real fan.
No.
You're looking like a real fan. You could have afforded.
I did.
Are you from Oakland or where you from? I don't know.
I didn't know. Listen.
You did on purpose because I'm from LA. You see where the camera at? Get on. You see where I'm from. I got the nice blue.
It doesn't
jacket.
matter. None of that.
I got the nice blue hat. It says championship. You see what it do? Look. I'm not. Look.
It means nothing.
Look. Let me tell you something. One. Let's not forget. Did Cody Bellinger get hurt that last game?
He did.
Oh no, in the 9th inning. Okay, if you ever had a spike, you know how that feels. He's sitting out. Did Chris Taylor get hurt that last game? Yeah. So we lost two of our best players. So let's not gloat about a win that we didn't even have our whole team. Now on the upside, the Dodgers are looking amazing this year. Off to another hot start. You know what I mean? It's almost normal now with the Dodgers.
I mean, it's only 5 games, but okay.
I mean, but it's a great 5 games. We got Zach. Zach is looking amazing coming off the bench. We got good problems. We don't know what to do with Zach. You've been seeing Zach, right?
I've seen him.
Okay.
Zach from who? Saved by the Bell?
No, ain't Zach from Saved by the Bell. If you've been looking at Zach, look, 4 RBIs, 1 home run, 3 doubles. We got good problems we're dealing with. We got to find a way to put him back into the lineup. Dodgers are okay.
You guys are not.
We can lose to y'all and still be okay. So
Like, no,
look,
get outta here.
Oakland A's, I'm not worried about. Didn't y'all make a movie with Brad Pitt about the new way you want to judge players, and you still ain't won nothing?
All right, listen, man. I'm tired.
Like
of
whatever.
all
Like
right.
get out of here with
All
the
right,
Oakland A's.
first of all,
I am
bro.
not. What was
Yeah.
that? What was that movie called? Moneyball.
Listen,
Did they
bro.
even win a
Hey.
championship? So it ain't
All
nothing
right,
money
all
about
right,
that
hold
ball.
on. Listen.
Let's go.
Yeah, first of all,
Let's go. You won 4-3.
Bro, listen, bro.
You won by 1 run, and we didn't even have Cody or Chris Taylor. Do not tell me nothing about the Oakland A's. The stadium is trash. The sound system is trash. Oakland, I love Oakland to death, but come on, you can do better.
First of all, man, I'm tired of you speaking. Okay, so let me just say that first. I think everybody watching this show threw their popcorn out as soon as you started running your mouth.
Jesus.
Okay. First of all,
Go
I'm not an Oakland A's fan.
Okay.
Everyone knows that watching the show every Wednesday. I have a new jersey on every week.
Okay.
I wore this jersey because you guys lost. Okay, that's why I wore this jersey.
Okay.
I'm a Yankee. Everybody knows I'm a Yankee, and the Yankees will be in the World Series this year. You know why? Aaron Judge will be the AL MVP.
Okay.
Stanton's gonna be healthy, and Garrett Cole is gonna kick ass this year on the mound.
Wow.
Okay. With that being said, it should be Dodgers Yankees.
Okay.
Okay. Listen,
I would love
What
that.
happened last year? We was looking for y'all.
I would love that. Right.
We were looking for y'all.
We've been
I thought
looking
you
for
was.
y'all.
Aren't you a Padres?
Why would I be a Padres fan?
I don't know because you're Mace. But listen.
Listen.
All I'm
a
saying is
Dodgers
this.
fan. Tried
The
and true. The
Listen.
Yankees lost today, just like us.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
Absolutely,
You
we
leaving
did.
that part
Shout out Zach McKinstry. Keep
Where's
doing
your
what you're
Orioles
doing,
jersey?
brother.
I got Orioles hat at home. I wanted to do the A's today.
Listen, man.
I'm not worried about the Yankees. Look, I'm not worried about the Yankees. Look, the Yankees have been living in the past forever.
What are you talking about?
Forever.
We have a tough. We're in the AL East, bro. Do you even know about the AL? Or are you just talking because you watch SportsCenter?
I mean-
like we're in the AL. We have to deal with a lot of tough teams.
I'm a Dodger. Why am I worried about the Yankees? How many times have we been to the World Series? How many times have we won our division? You pay.
Y'all just barely won.
You pay. I don't care. We
Y'all
won.
barely.
We won. Like
in a pandemic year with
what
no
did
fans.
they say in Fast
With
and
no
the Furious?
fans.
It doesn't matter if you win by an inch, if you win by a nose. A win is a win. And we won a championship, and you have not won nothing.
We will this
You
year.
have paid.
We will this
You
year.
paid a lot of money.
And y'all did it?
You paid a lot of
How
money.
much did Mookie Betts get?
I don't care.
Y'all
how much
can't bring
Mookie
nobody else
Betts
back.
win. It doesn't matter.
Y'all can't bring nobody else back.
We had the World Series team.
Sorry, and
we are the
we'll be
champion.
there.
We are the champion.
Aaron Judge,
Look,
and Stanton,
look.
and Garrett Cole, we're gonna get it done this
Say
year.
what you want to say.
I am.
Look, the Dodgers are the World Series champions.
They are.
Right?
Absolutely.
In my eyes, the New York Yankees are the freaking Dallas Cowboys of the baseball. You got Jerry Jones.
Dallas
You know what?
Cowboys.
We paid all our players and we're happy. We're gonna do it and we're gonna win.
Bro,
but what happens when it comes down to it? You come up short and you got the Yankees saying excuse. You don't have what it takes. It's another Dodger championship. It's back to back.
No.
The only way you're gonna beat the Dodgers if you're the Astros and you cheat. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen,
Done.
man. Yankees are one
Let's
of the
go,
best
Dodgers.
billion-dollar franchises. But that right there, the Cowboys of baseball.
That's terrible, bro. Like
That's pretty
that's
good.
just a guy on the end of the corner yelling. That's a guy at the end of the corner yelling because the street light.
Facts
hasn't
is
turned red.
facts. Facts is
Bro,
facts. Facts
listen.
is facts. I'm just saying.
Tampa
Facts
Bay
is facts.
Rays, the Astros, those are tough teams. Who does the Dodgers have to play in the NL? Do you even know who they have to get through? Who, the Cardinals? Name somebody. You can't. You can't. The AL is the Western Conference of the NBA. It's the same thing.
I mean,
way,
we're
bro.
proven. I don't have to argue
Giants,
about
Padres.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Diamondbacks.
Padres. No.
Padres have been on the come up.
There's no
For
easy-
gamblers who bet on baseball, they know.
We're
about the
talking
San
about
Diego
Super Bowl. We're talking about wins and
Hey,
championships.
I'm just saying, we do gamble on the occasion. So I'm
Right.
just
I do.
Reminders. There's some money to be made.
And there's no easy road for the Dodgers.
So
I've
easy
never
road for
seen
anyone in any sports.
it. Yeah, not baseball.
Yeah, we got to go against teams like the Cubs.
Come on.
You know what I mean? There's some
Oh,
good
Cubs
teams.
stink now.
They've
Come on,
been
man.
good for bro. They won the. It don't even matter. We don't got that much
Look,
time left, so we're not
right.
gonna go into a whole. We'll be getting into baseball as the season plays out. We'll see how many different jerseys this guy puts on before the year's up. You know, over under 12 is my
We'll
is my
see.
number.
That's what I can't wait for. Hey, to everybody out there, look, it's early in baseball season. I'm a Dodger fan. He's a Yankee fan. We're definitely gonna be battling. I can't wait. Look, when we play against each other, only time will
We
tell.
hardly ever do. We only play the Angels, but yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
We got like 2 minutes
Yeah,
left.
so
Let's
yeah, we
close
got
it
about
up.
2 minutes left. You know, so I want to just name a couple things real quick. Thank you again to Morris Media Studios for having us. It's always a pleasure to be up here every Wednesday at 8:30 for y'all. We do have merch for sale. If you've been following us on the gram, you see we got t-shirts, we got hoodies, we got crew necks, different colors, different sizes. Just hit us up in the DM. Find us on Cash App. We're ready to put some in your hands quick. Is that a no homo? Is that right? It's sketchy. It's sketchy. All right. Really quick before we get out of here, why don't y'all shout out whatever else y'all have going on? Because I know it's a mile high list.
Go ahead, AK, real quick. Hurry up.
Real quick, just shout out Smart Degenerates. Keep tuning in. Loving the show. Again, I want to say I'm thankful for being on the show. Second week here. I want to keep it rolling. My man Mace, my man Steez. Love you guys. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Hey, yo, same thing, man. Make sure y'all tune in every Wednesday at 8:30. Shout out to Six Figures. Shout out to AK. Shout out to Mike G. Shout out to Morris Media. I mean, outside of that, I got a lot coming out this summer. I got Leisure Wear, which is another clothing brand that I started in 2016. Got the relaunch for that. I got my book, my first book, Pandemic Paradise, coming out this summer. I got a new artist I'm about to release. So, yeah, I'm working and, Smart Degenerates, man. New merch coming soon.
Good stuff, good stuff. Well, I appreciate you, fellas. Everybody have a good night. Smart Degenerates on all social medias. Just go find us. Come tap in.
Let's go.
All right.
If it's just for the night, we gon' live it up like everything's alright. Even if it's just for the day, hey, we gon' live it up like everything's okay in my hood. Yeah. A lot of niggas gang bang,